Starting. Come on, YouTube, you can do it. Wow, Mordred actually did a Discord message. Yeah, because I needed to say that I was actually going live. But thank you, Carnita, for the 57-month resubscription. Very much appreciate that. Thank you. Finally rooted out the bugs that Gareth left in the system after he hijacked the geared stream of some of the randos at Paradox. Centre time would make Skaven so proud. Oh, man. I thought I was on the right track. Like, literally, I remember checking, it was like 12:47. Oh, it's fine. I got another 13 minutes. I should probably just get up, start the stream going. And then I saw Maggio's message. I was like, where is he? Oops. All right, so that is that bit. Then I need to go to the YouTube link, mute myself on the right track. Failed. And then pop chat out. Okay, we have YouTube as well now. Marvelous. Resize those so we can actually see them. All right, let's load that game up. And then the last thing that I need to do is, actually second to last thing. First of all, I need to get the audio back on. There's that. And that has completely covered up YouTube chat, which we now have back. And then T was the last thing I need to get. So I will go and grab that while this is loading up properly. Back in a second. Know what would help? Cup. Okay, drink got. You running the advanced party control mod or just leaving them to do whatever? I don't even know what that is. So, no. Just need to unplug my headset because cables are all tangled. Okay, good. So, what the heck were we doing? Right, we did just start another party, which is Davik the Thane. We ourselves are a mercenary of Carrick Hearn who is at war with the elves, and I was thinking of trying to pick a fight with them. Boss party control is like follow me, patrol X village, do not join armies. Oh, interesting. Maybe I should look into that. If you have a link for it, throw it on the Discord. I'll take a look between streams. I have a militia who can upgrade. I do not want you to be a miner, though. Inventory. We have just the usual stuff. I do have a few things I could smelt down. And wow, we are quite wealthy right now. Maybe this is a good opportunity to upgrade my armor. Let's see what is available. Ranger hoods. None of those particularly appeal. Plus, I have the legendary Dwarf Miner, which I think is actually going to be rather difficult to replace. Although, actually, the Dwarf Rangers are already immediately better. I like my helmet. My helmet's cool. Militia shoulder pads. Ornate shoulder pads would be quite nice. They're not brutally expensive either. Yeah, that works. And then armor. So at the moment we are using... Right, the Lordly Ruined Militia armor. Which there is actually another set of. I might buy that for one of my minions. Although Dwarf Warrior armor is immediately just better. I don't think I'm quite ready for Longbeard armor yet, plus that is quite a large price cap. You know what? I think I'm going to go for the Dwarf Warrior armor. It seems to leave my arms rather uncovered. Dwarf Warrior Bracers, 20 armor. And then the boots I'm using are just minor boots. So I think we could probably quite safely upgrade to warrior boots. 50 armor on the iron breakers. Okay, cool. We look way less armored than when we had this on. This looks so much more protective. That's 20. The old ones were 10. So this is actually more armored, this combination. This is only actually 4 more. So we are more protected this way around. Okay, well, have some shoulder pads, first of all. Second of all, you've got Worn Dwarf. Yeah, this is 100% a massive upgrade for you. And the minor boots are the same. Those are actually better because they're lighter. And then we've got Groth the Thane. Wow, your militia boots are terrible. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to buy that Lordly minor armor that I saw. Militia armor. Because it's only 1,500. It's really cheap. We'll put that on you. Because it's a huge upgrade. And you could do with better bracers. Oh yeah, just get you a set of that. That's easy enough. And then we have another Dwarf Engineer. Now all of this stuff is worn, so I think I'm honestly just going to sell those. Oh, hang on. The Ruined Militia Bracers. You may as well use those. You know what? Let's do this the other way around. Give you those. And then you get those. And then I think I might just buy you another set. I will also get you a set of militia armor, because I think it's just going to be better. Mostly. Only by 1. Oh, we could get you a set of the minor armor. Let's do that. And then shoulders for you, which are up here. These are actually better than the ones I gave you. And they are way better than your ones. This worn dwarf stuff is terrible. Okay, that is a decent upgrade for basically everyone. Weaponry. Weaponry I have to make myself. So that is spending 19 grand, but it's a pretty big upgrade, so I think that's going to be fine. One other thing I will do is sell. Okay, cool. Let's go find some elves and beat them up. You don't need the chain covering your arms. Dwarven muscles are corded like steel. I mean, yeah. The campfire. I would like leadership, tactics and roguery, stewarding, leadership and charm, or everyone gets healed. Leadership, tactics and roguery, especially roguery. I'll definitely take that. Amid the crackling embers, a soldier's voice rose with a mischievous glint in his eye. The campfire's warm glow illuminated the eager faces of the comrades as they settled in for the story. "Gather round, men," said the soldier with a grin, "and let me tell you about the ambush we survived. Picture this. A monthly lit night, the enemy beastmen advancing unaware. Our plan was cunning, our movement swift. We struck with surprise and ferocity, turning the tide into our favour. The soldiers were transported to a scene of calculated cunning and swift execution. Laughter and nods of approval followed the tale's conclusion, leaving the soldiers with a deeper understanding of tactics and the power of a well-executed ambush." It's quite a few orc raiders. If I can catch both of them together, that's really worth doing. Fortunately, they're spreading out. Okay, cool. Wait, can you? Oh, that just goes to Zephyr. What was that? Get there in time. Okay, let's continue in this direction. And see what we come across. Those orc riders we can capture. Catch. Just to get me back into the swing of how to actually fight stuff. Could I put runes on my new equipment now? If I had the raw materials for it, yes, but I don't. So they're over there. That is a bit of a choke point right here. Though it doesn't give my ranged units
After me, Throng.
particularly good firing position. They are advancing.
This warrior. Gazrandawi.
Okay, those are the positions established. Let's make sure the gun's loaded.
are in Kazan. Run out. Got.
Put my anvil there so I can actually shoot stuff. I don't have any unit runes yet. Let's do half and home. Right there.
Slay the Oathbreakers.
Good headshot. Three wounded, no losses. Jolly good. Take all the stuff. All dwarven gear is garbage by dwarf standards, still better than anything the humans produce. Depending how rich you are in castle, this could be worth yes or that. Oh yeah, also linked to mod that claims to fix artillery bugs should hopefully fix the artillery not working for rune lords. Oh, interesting. Cool. Thanks. More orc raiders. Don't mind if I do. It looks like these guys are actually starting to stage a bit of a comeback. That's a lot. What are you fighting? Fighting orc raiders. That's 130 versus my 100. That's 130, that's 150. Fighting you lot individually, I think, would be fine. I just don't want to fight you all at the same time. Apparently the artillery crew gets stuck trying to use the anvil and not the artillery. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I can see that being a bug. I'm quite liking this hill. Let's put you guys... You guys up there.
You heard it. Now move. Line formation, lads.
Thinking about it, I'll put you even higher.
Got. Onwards, Dowie.
Could be doing that and then that. And then it deselects the gun, which is annoying. I'm not sure any of these orcs are going to make it alive to our line. Nope, I don't think they will. So far. Good. Spend a little oath gold, take all the loot. Now, unfortunately, this is going to slow us down for a little bit. See, I wish the dwarf range units would bring a box or something to stand on so they could shoot over the heads of the shield wall. That would be nice. We leveled up. Victory. Oh, and spellcraft. Aha! Adept. Sounds good. That is not what I was trying to do. I was trying to go after them. 100 versus 150. 3 Minotaurs, 6 Minotaurs. I think that's a bit much. If I can get you guys to split up, we could do it. Oh, it's Thoric. He's standing and watching as well. Okay, so one guy is peeled off. Or not. They're all running away from me. Huh. Gotcha. Why are you in there? You should be. This is the one where they can come up this narrow point, but we can't shoot over that, unfortunately. What we can do...
This way, lads! Got!
Try.
This way, lads! Onwards, Dowie!
They come from up there, or from over there. I have a feeling they're going to come from there. Now, while I can stand here and shoot down, my guys are not quite so lucky. In this case... Damn it.
Onwards, Dowie! Dowie, form a wall!
I don't know if I'm going to be able to climb up on that. Okay. So, Thugni, Path and Stone, and then... Bane's getting some skills. He'll be stuck in there in the middle somewhere. It's those guys.
And Kazukit. Ha!
Ow! Shot me in my middle finger. Four died. That's still 4 more than I would have liked. Okay, take those prisoners. Dowie can promote to militia, militia to warriors, and Thunderer to sharpshooter. Lovely. And seeing how that went, maybe I can take those 2 on. Gets me a bigger share of loot. And we are in Dwarven territory, so recruiting more is not going to be difficult. We got them one at a time again. Oh no! The other army wasn't quite quick enough to respond. A brilliant maneuver there by the Dwarven forces. This is annoyingly flat.
After me, Throng.
This, however, isn't quite so much.
Run out. Gazrat. Got. Kazuka. Karin Kazan. Run out. Its length apart.
Minotaur, I think I killed the guy behind him. Okay, move up, start skirmishing, take him out. They were over there. Who's left? Oh. Couldn't quite see because the trees were in the way. 1 death. Finding spellcraft to be a real grind for the dwarves, mind you, seems like the best way might be to enchant gear, but that's so expensive. Yeah, this is against 1 guy apparently. Take all the loot. And he immediately tries to run away, but we're going to chase them down. That's a large party of Orc Raiders. I'd actually like to fight them because they may have gemstones. And somebody leveled up. It's me! Gunpowder! Excellent. 25% increased damage with gunpowder weapons to enemies within 7 meters. Ranged troops in the party of one-handed increased by 30. Deal 30% increased damage with long rifles. 200 gunpowder troops in formation have their accuracy increased by 20%. Oh, in my formation. Do I lead the gunners? If I don't, I probably should. Don't know where the dwarves get long rifles. And even if we did, would I want to use a long rifle or would I prefer a repeater? And then Groth the Thane leveled up in being even tougher. Marvellous. Come back here! I am not currently leading the gunners. Oh man, my ranged influence is way more than Kazran's. I will assume direct command then. Looks like my Thane was one of the ones who was KO'd, which is a bit annoying. Okay.
This way, lads. Got.
Why are you bunched up like that? Guys.
Gazran Dowie. Dowie. Spread out, Dowie.
Good enough.
Karin Kazad.
I hit a shield. And again. This army had 4 Minotaurs. Well, you're gonna need them. Hey, got one. You can see the quality of their archers. Ha! So who are these ones that are closest? Unfortunately, I can't hit them. Dwarven guns tend to be very inaccurate. So those were raiders, and then there's the Half-Born raiders who are way back there. Well, let's see how they handle a Dwarven shield wall. Looks like the majority of them are out of ammo. Now they are out of ammo, so you can just charge. And there's the victory. Huzzah! Any losses? 5? Oh, militia. And nobody ready to upgrade just yet either. Amber crystal, I'll take it. Alright, now we need to go try to find those orcs, and hopefully they have some gemstones for us. Then after that, we should probably try to recruit again. There they are. Hello. Oh, you just gave up. Fine. Sword Sort you by tier. Start at the bottom, grab all of these. You did drop your gemstones. You had 2 of them. Damn! That's actually quite good for us. Actually kind of looks like Khazad-dûzar is starting to take some of their territories back. Not bad for a clan that was completely wiped out. Well, I think what I should probably do... Is that a hold or is that a town? That's a castle. We've taken 3 castles. I'm actually kind of impressed. I leveled up. Ooh, and this was a big level, level 20. Well, I think the most obvious place to put points into right now is discipline, seeing as I'm using that really heavily. I am using all 3 of these. And I would say right now, gunpowder is the one I need to level up the most. %25 less damage from siege artillery and explosions. That might be useful. That's a lot of orcs. And that's... Oh no, they do have 1 holding. I was going to say that's a group of orcs that doesn't have any holdings. And go to the Montdidier Crossroads. Old Guard. And we did talk about trying some of the noble units. You know what? Grab them. I'm feeling relatively wealthy at the moment. Sure, let's see what you got. Dwarf militia armor and dwarf militia boots for extortionate prices. Pass. Crash? I think it just crashed. This feels like a crash. Hasn't turned off yet, so I'll give it a second. I have crashed around here before. This is... Oh! Came back. Well, alright then. You know what I should do? I should save. Alright, let's go to Zifberg. Replenish our numbers a little bit. Because of all those beastmen armies I killed, I am earning a bunch of money again, which is nice. Okay, just 1 man down, so we'll go to Grongandaz. In fact, I have a bunch of prisoners, so we should probably head to Ziflin just to get rid of those. And we can also take a look at enchanting while I'm there, because we did just get a bunch of gemstones. Okay, Tavern District, ransom the prisoners. Where's the Thane here? Which I'm tempted to get. I can get 1 more companion. And I can have one more party as well. I'm never going to need a scout, so yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to grab him. Again, punching of celebration. As a reminder, the upgrade from Old Guard Ironbreakers have the upgraded blasting charges. Not sure what you mean by upgraded. What's my standing with the different guilds? Low. I'm trustworthy with the engineers, but they're the only ones who give a damn. Right. I don't actually need to recruit any troops. I am, in fact, currently over my limit. I am sure that I want to leave there, yes. Then I'm going to go to here. I'm going to go to Norg. No, create new party. Norgrim the Thane. Good luck. Okay. Trade. Normal blasting charge does 30. Cracking charge is 75. Ah, so they just do more damage, so stay well away from them. Gotcha. Cool. Yeah, I have 11 gemstones now. Weaponsmith. Then I want to smelt stuff down. My smelting guy is Vickery. Hopefully we learn a few things from that. Then you guys honestly may as well do the charcoal refining. I could do with buying some more hardwood. Do you have any hardwood? Yeah, but it's expensive as hell. So I'll pass on that one. Then artisan. Actually, I will go to the weaponsmith. Grab you again. Just see if there's any orders I can do. This is, of course, going to cost me my hardwood. Oh. Okay, it's going to be worth buying hardwood just to complete all of these. Let's get, say, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Vickery is in charge. We want to do orders, so two-handed polearm. You want to do piercing damage, which I can actually do. There we go, satisfied. You want more reach, which I can almost do. You want also better swing speed, but I don't think I can achieve that. Displeased, but still earned me $1,000. Take it. Two-handed polearm. You want to have way more reach than I am currently able to. Alright. I'll give you more. And you're happy with that? Easy money. And then there's a dagger. You want a longer blade. You want faster swing speed. Satisfied. That'll do. And we're also gaining relations because we have the perk that gives relations when someone is happy with the things you've done. Awesome. Right, let's refine some stuff. I could probably do with turning crude iron. Leave a little bit of charcoal just in case. Okay, good. Those are all the things that I wanted to do done. Was there anything else I needed to do here? Got rid of the prisoners already. I mean, I could give some Grumrill to the runesmiths. I think I will do that. I have to thank you. About 3 to 4 weeks ago, you talked about carpal tunnel syndrome and how it presented, spurred me on to contact my GP and referred me to a physiotherapist, who it turned out I didn't have carpal tunnel. On the other hand, we did find I had a pinched nerve in the lower neck, upper shoulder, which could make the whole right arm tingle to go to sleep, and right-handed, so quite a problem. Good. I'm glad you got that checked out. When refining, do you need the perk in order to make steel and higher metals? Yes, you do. And because I'm a runesmith, I'm way more efficient at doing that, which is why I've trained myself to do the metal smithing stuff rather than the weapon smithing bit, which is the bit I generally prefer doing myself. But we have another runesmith who can do the making equipment. Actually, we could do with some more of these. Swing speed and damage for the low, low price of 25,000. You know what's a better idea? Do you want some of these valuable metals? I will sell you 10 Gromril. And then I think I might actually go and talk to the Miners Guild rather than the Runesmiths. Because I want to start trying to fund expeditions. I'm curious about those. Particularly while I'm fairly cash heavy. So, receive raw materials, increase mining production, launch expeditions. Brewers gives you supplies, increase food production, spotting range near holds, and boosts rangers. I wonder if that also allows you to recruit rangers. And then the engineers, access to ranged weapons and artillery, reduce gunmen and Iron Drake upgrade costs. Warriors Guild, reduce upgrade costs of melee troops, which I would quite like, and then also increasing Oath Gold gains. So I think we probably want the engineers, the miners, and the warriors most at the moment. Miners Guild. I will give you 250 Oath Gold. I think I need to give them 500 to hit the first level. So we're halfway there. Now I just need to earn another 250. Oh, I do actually have enough Gromril that I could sell more to the runesmiths. Let's do that. Let's just give you 20 Gromril. Gromril. And that should be more than 250 in my bank account, which I can then give to the miners and immediately get to the next level. Oh, yeah, easily. Are the guilds across all of the dwarven factions? Are they shared? Yes, they are. And we are now trustworthy. Ah, we can do an expedition. So I assume I talk to you. Aha! Can I launch an expedition? Aye, with sufficient funding, we can send teams to reclaim treasures from the deepest tunnels, the underway. Let me fund it. Very well, our finest explorers and miners will depart after gathering supplies. Do you need something else? Did you find anything? No, it doesn't cost me anything. We just have a number of these that can be going on in the background, I guess. Yeah, Expedition 101. Okay, I was expecting that to cost me like 100,000 or something where I'm actually funding it, but I guess this is more me saying I want an expedition and I'm going, yes sir. Good. Right. Onwards! Oh wait, no, not onwards. Enchanting. That's the other thing I wanted to do. Right, I also have a bucket load of things to sell. Let's do that first. There they are. £10,000. Cool. Now we can visit the enchanter. And what I want to do is probably enchant my axe. And my gun. It was the... I just threw those away, didn't I? Fiddlesticks. Is there an autosave? Yes. Good, because there's usually an autosave when you leave a city. So I'm just going to double check that the expeditions have in fact been done. And then hopefully that was before I sold stuff. Sentinel, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Good to have you joining us. And both Carnita and Faceless, 75 stream streak. Right. Yes, we are trustworthy. And yes, there is an expedition. Moment of truth. I have my equipment still. Alright, so this time we're putting it on this side. Still need to sell all of that. So we're going to sell stuff. We're going to try not to sell the things that I actually need. And then we're going to go to the enchanter. There we go. Alright, so the handgun, I wanted the Rune of Clear Sight, which is 3 of those, and the Rune of... Do I want fire? I'm assuming fire means we would do more damage against trolls, which would be nice. You know what? Let's talk to the runesmiths and see if we can actually buy another gun rune. Force is extra shield hit points. Iron is physical resistance. Impact is physical resistance. Fortitude is ward save and hit points. Magic resist. Swing speed, physical damage. Missile speed, extra headshot damage. Rune of Head Wreck. Yeah, I probably want the Rune of Head Wrecking. 50% faster reload would also be quite nice. Although I think I would want every shot to just do more damage. Which missile speed and headshot damage will do. Because otherwise it just run out of ammo. Beast Slaying I think does cover trolls, yeah. I mean, I have enough money where I could actually buy both. So why not both? I don't have the oath gold for it. Damn it! So I need another 75. Hang on, I'll be back in a minute. Just need to visit the forge for reasons. First of all, though, I'm going to need to buy hardwood, so I'm just going to have to swallow that cost, which sucks. Weaponsmith. This is on me. Actually, let's... Let's use me because I make better charcoal ratio by a long way. And this doesn't tire me out overly. Okay, so we have the charcoal. Now I just need gromrill. Okay, so I can sell 2 sets of gromrill there if I wanted to. And I tired myself out. So we go back to the runesmiths. Valuable metals, gromrill. I get 150, which is actually exactly what I needed. For head racking. And then artisan, enchanter, handgun. So clear sights I definitely want. Head racking. See, I can only do 2. And that costs 21, because of course it does. That alone is 18. Flipping hell, that's 22? I love how these just don't use any of the other resources. It's so annoying. 300 spellcraft for 3 enchants is a perk. Oh goody. What rank am I? 2nd. Oh, I have 2 more things. Right, let's max out all of my careers again. Thugni also scales now with faith. Cool. I still have these to unlock eventually, but I think I'm still a long way away from those. Yeah, I need another 13 runes. I also need to gain respect with you and to learn the additional rune abilities. Although actually that is something I can probably do. Let's visit the runesmith again. I would like to learn some more rune magic. I could learn Oath and Steel. 25% physical resistance to nearby dwarfs, which when empowered is 45% physical resistance. I will go ahead and buy that. Yeah, see, he could do that one already. You may as well get both in that one. So that's 20,000 I've spent. I could do this one for spell breaking, but I don't think I really need to. Ooh, empowered level is quite good. Just immediately start the battle and then just set all of their spells on cooldown. Interesting. Oh, empowered is fizz damage. Okay. I still think that's going to be more useful than my current one, because I usually spread my gunners out. I don't think it hits very many of them. Okay, I'm down to 40 grand. I think I've spent enough money for the time being. So let's head back down here. And hopefully not come across that massive army. They are still there. They are fighting at the moment. 200 dwarves remain. They've killed like 2,000, which is pretty good going. Don't forget to re-equip your weapons. Thank you. Yes, I should definitely do that. Allows you to apply 2 enchants to a weapon. Dwarves can do a third. So dwarves naturally can do 2. Everyone else can do just the 1. Okay. Would have been a bit awkward to arrive in battle with no weapons. Yeah, that's true. And it's not like regular, or not regular, it's not like the old Mountain Blade where you start with a chest on the battlefield that you can use to re-equip yourself. Kill off another 40 orcs, don't mind if I do. Groth, you should be in charge of them, you should be there. This is, once again, a very flat battlefield. In which case, I think I want to make use of just the wider area. Oh, this is the map where we fought the elves, because remember we huddled in the cave.
Onward, Gazrandawi. Gazrandawi. Onwards, Dawi.
That's not what I meant to do.
This way, lads. Karin Kazad. Dawi are clag.
Ah! Damn it! No! Oh, I don't have my firing position. See, this is what all dwarves should carry with them to battle. Pocket anvil, there we go, of doom. Let's move you guys forwards just a tad.
Got.
Oh, they sent their archers in first? That was dumb.
This way, lads.
Let's do that, and then Hearth and Home. Because we are just going to be relying on shooting them till they're dead. And there we go. No losses. I've got another gemstone. Unfortunately, you got caught by them. Now I really just want to find some elves and beat them up, but that is too large of a orc force to ignore. Because you got to keep fighting these orc units, because this is how I get my gems. And the more that I'm doing this, the more I'm really wishing I chose orcs as my ancestral enemy instead of the elves.
Run. This way. Spread out, Dowie.
Am I even going to be able to put my anvil up here? Yep. Best firing spot ever.
Karin Kazan.
Across that firing line.
For the Karazanko.
Hey, I did a thing.
Slay everything without a beard.
And I should also Oath and Steel. I can't reach that far. Oh, interesting. One died. One old guard died. I'll take the prisoners, I'll do the promotions. I'll take the loot. No gems, unfortunately. Alright, once again we go towards the Elven territories. Artois has been destroyed. And someone leveled up. Kazran in medicine. Healing rate, combat movement speed, or hit points. Hit points. Growing Cree is being raided by beastmen. No, I could save you. Or did I get there just too late, or are you actually running? I think they're running. Come here, you wretch! Have I been in a siege attack or defense yet? Nope. I haven't seen the dwarves do any siege attacks, and the siege defenses are all 7,000 against 200. Oh, I wonder if I can get back here. Or is that river actually the battlefield boundary? Because I don't like the idea of going up. That sounds like a bad time to me. But I think that's basically what I'm going to have to do. Oh, there is a way up here. Maybe we'll try to do that. Although actually what I could do is deploy here. Assuming they're going that way, which they are. So then if we put the gunners...
Onwards, Dowie.
And put our shield guys
This way, lads.
in that corner. We should be able to get some firing positions.
Gazran, Dowie.
Okay, time to put down the Anvil of Doom. Let's put it there. Ah! Yes. Rugni. Hearth and Home. Put it there. Okay, start advancing. So you brought your own step ladder, why can't the rest of the ranged troops? This is what I mean, everyone should have a pocket Anvil of Doom. Imagine if that was actually part of Dwarven setup. It's like, every man carries enough to build a little box so they could stand up just a little bit higher above the shield wall. Dwarven armies are not supposed to be highly maneuverable, so you just plan around that. Once you put your boxes down, you don't move. Wish archers could do what they do in Medieval 2 and put stakes down, etc. Yeah, that would be nice. Someone leveled up. I swear this used to be a drop down. Like, where's that drop down gone? Athletics. This is for an engineer. There's the herdstone. Oh, these are the Sisters of Twilight. I remember their campaign on Total War being quite good fun. So I think what I'll probably do is just raid this village. Let's see if any of my companions disagree with this. DM Moore, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. So, village, we are attacking. Might be able to get them when they come down here. Oh, it looks like they're going to come from that angle. They are advancing.
Run. This way. Gazrandawi.
Oh, jeez, they're there already.
Run. Gazra. Onwards, Dowie. Got. Slay everything without a beard.
Oh, I did reach them. Interesting. Well, it's nice that this actually has an effect, so you can see how far it reaches. Oath and Stone does, or the other one doesn't.
Karin Kazan. For the Karazanko. For the Karazanko.
Because that definitely reached way further than the radius of the spell suggested. And there's a victory. One died. Warrior becomes a Longbeard. Some more militia. And our first fight against the elves. So far, none of my companions are complaining. And the villagers got taken out by beastmen. Oh, what a shame. Oh yeah, we're getting a ton of hardwood. Fantastic. Okay, successfully raided. Grath has leveled up in stewarding. Nice. Wounded troops no longer paid wages. Hearth growth in villagers bound to govern settlement. I'm not a governor. Influence gained from donating troops. I think I'd rather not pay wounded people wages. I should have bought insurance. Clearly. Because that system definitely works. A lot of these places seem to be on fire. Campfire. Ranged weapon skills, riding and athletics. Now, does ranged weapon skill include shooting? Because I have a feeling that's just going to be control skills. We'll do the shootout. Listen closely, my comrades. The soldier begins. The tale of our last battle. Imagine a sky heavy with cloud, setting the stage for a display of ranged prowess as my regiment aimed for the approaching beastmen. Bows, crossbows, and throwing knives and gunpowder weapons took centre stage. The soldiers exchanged nods, their mind vividly painting the scenes of the arrows and projectiles soaring through the air. The storyteller's words underscored the intricacies of ranged combat, leaving the soldiers with a deeper understanding of the various ranged weapon skills. Now. Don't want you raiding that place. I want to do that myself. Stop you. Alright, well let's go for Perpignan. But Lyon is no longer... There's quite a few orcs you have in this area. What's the noble troop line look like? Heavily armoured and full of hate. Yeah, that is a pretty distinct, or a pretty concise description.
Got.
They've given me a perfect battlefield as well. Like everything's going to be able to shoot from here. And that anvil was very easy to get up on. Even better. They're going to have a surprise when they come through here. Oh man, that would actually be kind of terrifying. It's like, where are the dwarves? Okay, I'm being shot at, being shot at. But it's fine, it's just the ranged guys. Oh shit, there's a shield wall. What does the Anvil of Doom do? It lets me cast my rune skills. Also gives me a firing platform. Their archers are shooting from a long way away. Have some more reload speed and accuracy. So, Elven shields are definitely tougher than Orcish ones. But now it is showing a sparkling effect. Didn't do that before. Unless this is some kind of magic that they are doing.
Loose formation, lads! Onwards, Dowie!
This is quite possibly the most perfect battlefield for us. So I did the wrong spell. No, that was hard to know. Still selected in the bottom left. Oh, it was probably the other runesmith doing it, not me.
This way, lads! Slay everything without a beard.
Tough archer. There we go. We got him. No losses. crystal. Amber? Like beast men? So from that, it's very clear that the beastmen and the elves are aligned. They're allied. There's quite a few orc raiders around here. Successfully raided. And someone leveled up. Arak in athletics. Have some more hit points. I should probably go and sell some of this stuff. I don't know how much I want to push my luck in terms of raiding places. Because eventually some of the elven nobles will show up. A lot faster than me. Let's throw a save in here. Been struggling to get the blessed holy water, but then again I've not been pounding the Bretonnian to the Imperials. Meant to be able to get it from the Bretonnian bandits, but no luck. I'm pretty sure you do get it from them because I have more of that than anything else. There it is, 23. Okay, my amber crystals have just caught up with the blessed water. Oh, do you get it from Imperials as well? In that case, I've been fighting a fair few deserters, so maybe they drop it as well. Ah, this is actually an elven village. It's the first one I think I've ever seen.
With me, lads. Got us Randowie. Away, run out,
Really wish that had an effect so I could actually see how far that was reaching. Boom! Headshot! It's a bit hard to see out of dwarven lines because of all the black powder smoke.
bring them reckoning. Barakas.
And we definitely won that range duel. Yeah.
Kazukan, Kazukit. Oh.
So is that water down there? Is that basically a moat battle? it was. Huh, kind of cool. Nice! Burn it. Keep forgetting to check how much oath gold I'm earning from this, because Elgi are my favourite enemy, so I should be gaining more against them. Leveled up. Jolly good. And yeah, none of my companions are complaining about the fact we're doing this. Which is also nice, because it means I can legitimately be raiding elves as part of my mercenary duties. Done. And now I'm going to say that we have enough stuff that we should probably head home and sell this. We took Azor back? How? I mean, fantastic. Ungor camp and a herdstone next to each other. That's just harsh. How fast are you? Very. Very, very. A roadside accident. I will try to help you. A landowner from Talrenic. Talrenic being the village that we just looted. You're an elf. Sod off! Yes, I just stole his horses and left. He is still pinned under that cart, with no horses. Now, come on, let me catch this idiot. Gotcha! Ha ha! Give me your stuff. Stupid elves. Hello all, where can I see the beginning of the run? YouTube starts with him in level 3, I think. Yeah, so... How did this start? Was this the run where I had all the technical issues at the very beginning? I think it might have been. Or was that the Iron... Breaker game? One of the Dwarven games, the beginning had loads and loads of tech issues, and like 3/4 of it was just tech issues. This is again another decent spot. Let's put the gunners there, and the shield there. This time, though, it looks like they're actually holding that position, so we need to advance. Oh, I don't think I explained much about what the mod is in that. That was just me creating this character. This is a Warhammer Fantasy mod. So it has Wood Elves, Dwarves, Greenskins, Empire, Bretonnia, Aeonir are all playable. Vampire counts. And then also Beastmen, Chaos, Norska, as non-playable factions. Dark Elves, I think High Elves also, in small numbers. So basically, it's Warhammer. It's Warhammer and Mount Blade, and it's very good.
With me, lads.
We are currently playing as the Dwarves. We're a Dwarven rune smith with a very big gun and a helmet that has candles on the horns. And we are currently raiding the elves because it's the right thing to do.
Got.
Just waiting on these guys to catch up. So those are my infantry. Basically everyone has a shield. They're my ranged units.
Away, form a wall. Got. At them, lads.
Shoot.
Castle ha. Hold fast, away.
Keep shooting. Just because I told you to stop moving to let these guys absorb more damage. Bloody elves, they're backing off! Cowards! Oh no, they're attacking. Still cowards! Alright, let's place down the Anvil of Doom right there. Then do that. Then Hearth and Home. You lot. I can do Oath and Steel at the same time. Interesting.
Onwards, Dowie.
And yeah, this thing has quite a long range. Way longer than it looks like it has. Oh, the things I thought were the cowards running away are all the donkeys that stray bullets may or may not be hitting.
Slay the Oathbreakers.
I thought when my runes were on cooldown that they all were, but no, they have different cooldowns. Good to know. Still no promotions available. Take their stuff. This is being quite profitable. Not earning me a huge amount of influence, though. Let's go to Karakazor. Okay, Tavern District. We're going to go ahead and ransom the prisoners. Artisan District. We will... Yeah, may as well do this now. See if we have any orders for Vickery. Who's our runesmith? Swing speed and handling. Get rid of that, and it probably fixes. It did. Throwing knife. You want this to be longer. Done. Pike. You mostly just want this to be longer. Unfortunately, there's not much I can do for you there. Two-handed sword. If I'm able to make this, I make a lot of money. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to. Especially because you want a lot more damage. Well, I can hit 3 of them, but 15 short. He still paid me 1.7. That's not bad. Ugh. You want me to make a... Ugh. No, I'm not doing that. Making orc equipment. That means an orc wants it. No! Even though I can weirdly make most of the orc equipment in the game, but ignore that. I do need to do some recruitment. And then sell stuff. You can't afford this. Well, how about we buy all of your wood to offset that cost? Do I have anything for 5 ducats? Okay, well this place is not very wealthy. Malnourished, poorly maintained. Yeah, this place is going to take a while to rebuild. But I'm kind of tempted to try and help you do that. Do still have Thoric Stonebrow with you. Who are you actually at war with? Death Grinders. You're not at war with the big local faction. You're not at war with any of the elves either. In fact, the number of wars you have at the moment is probably a good thing, because that's going to allow you to consolidate for a while. But just the fact that you're back in the game, that's so impressive. I thought you were down and out. You had no castles and no towns. Now you have a town and a castle. Though you have lost 2 of your other castles. Demon Slayer helmet is in fact just their hairstyle. It kind of makes sense. Ironbreaker helmet. Yes, I could buy that. But I kind of feel like I shouldn't be getting Ironbreaker stuff until I hit tier 3. So having warrior equipment seems to be about the right level. I could do Longbeard. I'd allow myself to get Longbeard. I think I will. Now I feel a lot more protected. Heinrich. There's the Longbeard boots. I mean, eventually I should get Rune Lord stuff. There wasn't a Longbeard helmet, was there? Or shoulders? There were. Although my Dwarf Ornate shoulders are actually better. This is also costing me the majority of my money. Although, no it's not, because I can offset that cost by selling this stuff, which was kind of the point. Sell those. Those I can smelt down. So now I'm paying 4 grand. That seems more reasonable. And then what I can also do is give... Did I sell the art? Oh, damn it. That I didn't mean to do. We'll get more. Cool. Oh, that wasn't bows? You're right. Warrior boots are better. Lordly ruined militia army is not as good. These are the same, but that one is ruined, so you get that one. Minor armor. I think this is slightly better than what you're using already. That's definitely better. Alright, so we can sell those 2 items. Might keep the militia armor. In case we get any other companions in the future, or we could give it to one of the Thanes. Good. So, Vickery, you have some smelting to do. Yeah, just enough. And then I should probably make some charcoal. Okay, we have some charcoal. And I should probably... start upgrading my metals again. And... yeah, we did the orders already. Okay. Do I want to stay as a mercenary to the people I'm currently mercenarying for, or do I want to join Karakazor and try to keep them alive? My game, the Dwarves won't fight. I've been playing for hours and there's yet to be a war between a Hold and a green screen faction. Oh, there's definitely wars in this game. This entire southern mountain range used to be Dwarven. Except for Morglumrest. That started out as these guys. But they took Izor, Kafahamaz and Ekphilaz. Which is again why I'm so surprised that Izor is back into the game. As soon as these guys declare war on them, they're probably dead again. Because the dwarves just cannot muster the numbers. But any war that breaks out, I can bring another, like, almost 300 troops to. Because I also have my 2 minions over here. Although they are part of the reason why I'm spending so much at the moment. But actually their wage burden isn't that high. Considering our influence has definitely dropped a bit. Trying to decide what my short-term plans from here are. Because I could continue making a nuisance for myself against the elves. And I do love a good bit of elf bashing. Now that we have Izor down here, we do have like a fallback point. Should things start going wrong. That looks to me like a caravan. It's because it is. And the more damage I can do to them economically, the less powerful the elves will be longer term. Just going to go and ransom prisoners while I'm here. Worth quite a bit. And there's yet another caravan coming in. Oh, they're just being really too kind. Could try a Herdstone, chance of Uber tier runes there, otherwise good gear for trade fodder to keep the eco rolling. Yeah, we could do. Especially now that Izor is in this area, I probably should start getting rid of the orc camps. And the other bad things.
Onwards, Dowie. March with me, Dowie.
Because previously I left those there to be a thorn in the side of my enemies. But now we're taking this area back again. We can do that. Do I have a keep? No, I'm still a mercenary. The dwarf holds are so small, it just seems like suicide to become a lord for them. I'd much rather stay as a mercenary so I can move between them. Especially because if you go to war with the orcs and you get a 7,000 man army at your doorstep, there's nothing that can stand against that, really.
Gus warrior. Gus Randowie. Karin Kazan. Gus Randowie. Clang.
Couple of militia guys now.
This way, lads.
Start trying to shoot back a little bit. It does have a long range. This is the other thing I can use this for. Sandbag. See, this is why every dwarf could carry a pocket Anvil of Doom. They're a very useful item. See you, Intronite.
This way, lads. Barakaz. Slay everything without a beard.
Your radius. should do is Hearth and Home before I go. Don't think there's many of them left. Nope. 2 losses. 1 Darby and a militia, so low level guys. Move you to Longbeard. Aha! Old card. So you can either become an Ironbreaker or a Hammerer. And I'm thinking Ironbreaker. Because we use our front line so heavily as close combat. Oh, sorry, as shield walls. $550 and 15 oath gold. Pricey. But that's my first Ironbreaker. And again, because we're right here at Karakazor, I think I'm just going to drop off these prisoners. And see if you've gained some money back. Not really. But I can still sell you those items. Oh yeah, I can go to the lane. It's true, thank you. I'm now a fanatic. 6.8 days of 5% ward save for my entire army. I leveled up in roguery. Double the amount of betting allowed in tournaments, or higher chance of sneaking into towns. I guess the betting. Doesn't look like anyone else has leveled up. Athletics is getting extremely close to the 250 mark. 10% more armor while you're on foot. Oh man. Okay. If you insist. That is a large army. I wonder how I would fare against a 2-to-1. Well, it depends if they have trolls. I mean, my gunners can take trolls down. We have now seen that. These armies are just so bloody huge. More caravans. I think the worst thing to do with the orcs is actually fight them, let them war out and wound each other with infighting. Sure, if that ever actually seemed to happen.
With me, lads.
way over there on that other hill. I only have 8 archers. This might take us a while. Huzzah! King Stubbers! Coming in with an 83-month resubscription. Thank you very much for the ongoing support there, King Stubbers. Are they behind this hill? I think they are. Seems a bit silly. Yeah, they are. So they're going to let me get the high ground? Alright. Your funeral.
Slay the Oathbreakers! Ah!
Here come the lads. Where have you lot?
Got.
Well, there goes our one iron breaker. One death. One dowie. Alright. Sure, our front line remains strong. My ranged line already seems to be pretty freaking good. So now I could fight you, and I think I will. There's 2 sets of us. I think I'll just auto-resolve. I lost a sharpshooter. Considering how many of us there were, that was painful. Okay, let's go clear out the Orc Raiders here. That's a lot of caravans. Although these caravans are probably coming from dwarven cities. So I don't actually want to raid those. And the reason for that is attacking those caravans upsets the local magnates, and they are persistent. Doesn't matter if it's orcs or dwarves who control the settlement. And you want to keep relations with them high because then you can recruit more stuff faster. We are going to straight up assault this place, I think. See if these guys actually accompany us, or whether we're just going to have the long beards again. And we should also double check that there's no Heimbreakers here. There are not. We're moving as one unit again, despite some of you have guns. How did I miss? That one I obviously missed. Pete's sake.
Where's tough? Coming for ya.
That's more like it. Perfect time to pull the bow out there, buddy. Stupid orcs. Here we go. That's more than half of them dealt with. Stop shooting me! That's my job. I mean the shooting part, not being shot. Alright, let's see how I can do in here.
Come on then. Whatever. Where are you going?
That was a terrible shoot.
Tide. Waste.
He's shooting at me. Oh, he's got a bloody rate of fire. Crikey. Ow. There's one guy left. Be careful that I don't go down here. Cute. Well done, team! Alright. Are you ready for this moment of epic surprise? Surprise pocket anvil! Ha ha ha! Bang! And then do that, and then do that, and then do that, and then do that, and then do that. Alright, let's get into the fight. Ah, damn it. Thankfully, we still win. Huzzah! Two of us were KO'd, me and a Longbeard. But I took 10 with me, so you know what? I feel vindicated. 9 two-handed for Kazran there, crikey. 8 gunning for victory. That was alright. So it's going to take me a minute to recover. Am I almost fully burdened? I have a feeling I am. I might need to head to another city to sell stuff. Almost. Well, with that in mind, might be worth my going to Karakhan again. That's a bunch of Orc Raiders. Let's take them down. And someone leveled up. Victory in athletics. Weapon handling. You've also got another focus point, which, considering your newfound affinity for the boomstick, I think you should probably get better with them. Those captives, promote you, promote you, take all the loot. How good is our medic at medicining now? Our medic is... And Kazran's medicine is 32. Yeah, it's going up quite slowly. We really need to get you some focus points into intelligence, but I feel like we're a ways away from that point yet. Put some land out if we can get there in time. I'm sure we will. We did not. Well, we can catch these guys and take them down. Take those items. Karaka. Have I tried running... Have you tried running Gulbit? I don't know what that is. Running UI bit. We are still making money, just because of the mercenary contracts. Another travelling merchant. Let's take a look what you got. $80 armor horse barding. Wow. Not that that does anything for us whatsoever. Alright, Karakern. Let's go to the tavern to ransom you lot. And then we'll go and trade. And hopefully you have a lot of money. You have a lot of money. Good. Oops, I'll be selling these side items. Smelt all of those things down. There's 32 grand. We're back over 100, which is good. An artisan district. Weaponsmith. We're going to go ahead and smelt all of these down. And then we'll go to the forge and see if there's any orders we can complete. Success! You want slightly faster swing speed and a lot more damage. Oh, Dwarven Axe! We can't do it because we still don't have the halves. Two-handed polearm though, we can do that. We do actually have a thing for reach now. We might actually be able to complete this. Too bad. Is it time that I buy some dwarven weapons and then just smelt them down to see if I can make dwarven stuff? I think it's time. I have a lot of them. Let's do 10 of each. I mean, that's 27 grand already, 38,000. Let's just smelt those down. So we're smelting down 40,000 ducats worth of axes. Just to try and get some more bits. So we need to go to the Artisan District, Weaponsmith. Make sure Vickery is selected, and here we go. Unfortunately, you are now too tired. But if we wanted to forge... Yes, we have the bit now. We can make an axe, and we're starting to get a couple more pieces. I'm somewhat tempted to just rest here. One, because it lets me heal up a bit more, and two, because it means that he's going to be able to do more smithing. We're going to need to rest quite a lot longer. Probably didn't need to do that many, but it's also training for him. Alright, so if we wanted to forge an axe, we now have all of these bits. Much better. Unfortunately, these are one-handed. Well, actually, we should try to complete this if we can. Your swing speed's quite good. I think it's this one you want. Yeah! Shall I try to get some hammers too? Except he's exhausted again. Well, one thing I can do is refine some more bits and bobs. I have a lot of wrought iron, so I should probably make some more iron. Ding. We'll do the rest next time. So we still have 71k. Do 3 of those. I'll take your advice and do 3 things at a time. For Prospector, pickaxes are freaking expensive. Okay, these are getting really expensive really quickly. Alright, we'll do that. It's 30,000 again. We'll rest for a bit longer to allow ourselves to do this. Hey Marcus. We'll wait until the morning. Alright, let's give this a try. Artisan, weaponsmith. Make sure that Vickery is selected. Alright. Let's see if this allows me to make any pieces. It does. You want slightly more swing speed. Done. Yeah! That's just paid for it. 45 grand. You want a lot more swing speed. Okay, these are actually relatively close. Except the blunt damage is not even close. So Dwarf Hammerhead gets us the closest. Everything's red, but these are the closest numbers. Make your reach a bit more. Displeased, but still 15 grand. 5 points of smithing from that. And we unlock a whole bunch of new parts, so you know what, I'm okay with this. So really all we needed to do was just have enough stuff sold that we could start crafting those items. So if I wanted to free build, actually before we free build, let's go back to me. And let's make some more fine steel and then some more chrome rail. Just so we have those bits. Oh, let's use up all the charcoal. That's fine. Oh! I have so much stamina now, it's kind of crazy. Then I wanted to make some more regular steel, just so we keep at 20 of everything. Okay, back to Vickery. Because I want, preferably, a dwarven hammer. So that one definitely hit the hardest. Oh, I could even do this one. 111. No. So yes, I think I'm going to go with this. Oh, this is actually how this thing looks. How short is this? 88. That's too short for a two-handed weapon. That looks really flimsy. Also, they don't connect properly. That one could work. Still only 88 reach. That's the actual handle. And yes, I could learn to live with this. Do I want this to be longer? I want this to be very, very slightly longer, because I like my weapon reach around 100. Yeah, I think I can do this. And honestly, I'd like to have 3 of these. That's a balanced one. And do another one. Another balanced one. Actually, the difficulty is really low compared to our smithing skill. And I would really like to do one more of those. Oh, we have a throwing axe. Done. Nice and easy. I want to go back to the forging, rebuild. Tour, two-handed maces, ornate. Ornate. I wanted that to be slightly longer to reach 100. This one was just a regular quality. That's fine. And we do have one Thane, so let's go for one high quality dwarven axe if we can. So short. What head was this? Engraved axe head. So that's the handle that's supposed to go with this. Or it could be this one. I think I like that one more because it has the longer reach. But I generally want the handles to be small and then the axe heads to be big because it just gives you a bigger space to hit stuff. Okay, and we go to the inventory and we hand those out. So, I think I'll take one of the balanced ones. Please and thank you. That is a freaking huge hammer. So, swing damage 86 cut versus 87 blunt. Reach 90, reach 100, handling 76, handling 78. This is actually higher. Swing speed 85, swing speed 88. So this was slightly faster. And Kazran, that's a balanced one. Groth is the Thane, so you get the engraved one. 49 cut to 67 cut, reach 54 to 77. Handling's a little bit lower and speed is quite a lot lower, but that's fine. I think that axe will serve you very well. And it's definitely better than the rusty one. Oh! We have another engineer, I totally forgot about you. We have multiple actually. I did not forget about you, because you're going to use that. Please get you some bullets. Then Vickery. I had kind of forgotten about Vickery. Why do you have 2 handguns? Alright, so we need to rest for just a little bit longer. Because I want you to make yourself a hammer. 1-8. 1-8. Pump up the length. There's another balanced one. And then the last thing I want to do is trade. Because I want to pick up 2 more sets of ammo. Here. In fact, just go to the character and give them to you. Bullet. Bullet. Okay, everyone's got the stuff that they're supposed to have. And this does give me the option to do one more thing, which you should have the stamina for. Just put this stuff down. I'm smelting those 2 down, right? Yes. I didn't quite have enough to do that one, but that's fine. I also have stamina again. So I can actually spot that. I will. Probably shouldn't have done that, as he has a higher chance of learning new recipes than I do. Okay, what materials do we need? I think I should be turning crude iron to wrought iron. Done. Alright, so we're now fully kitted out again. I do need to double check for troop recruitment because we are under supplied at the moment. I will go ahead and buy the veterans. Sure. And I've leveled up. So I think this focus point should probably go in Spellcraft, just to let me learn that faster. Vickery the Runesmith has leveled up in Smithing. Trade penalty when selling smithing weapons. Stamina spent while smithing. Stamina's irrelevant and just rest. So I'll take the trade penalty when selling those. I don't want to abuse it though. And then Groth has had a big level up. Groth is my steward? Yeah, these two are my army leaders. So Groth is indeed my steward. So I think making him more better smart is probably the thing to do. Now I'm going to find out that he was not in fact my steward. He was. Right. Good show. Let's go clear out these cultists. Because this area is very firmly dwarven, and I want to make sure that trade here can flow. Because it does make a difference. Okay, time to use the hammers. Oh, there's a lot of them. Boom. Well, that was fun. That guy's like, oh, what just happened? He just fell over with a giant wound in his chest. And these guys are like, what's that sound? Must be the wind. There are a lot of cultists here. Are any up there? No. That's a larger group than I was expecting. That's a way larger group than I was expecting.
Die!
Can't block a bullet, buddy. Not with a tiny little hammer or whatever it was you were using. Didn't kill him. Shocked. His hammer is comically large. And it swings remarkably quickly. What's left? Don't tell me there was someone up there. Nope. I think there's one guy somewhere. Going up that way. Oh, there he is. Just ignored the fact that the rest of his group had just died. And the ominous sound of gunfire. Now, cultists.
You've cut quite a swath
You
through
like
my men
Chaos,
there,
and
Daniel.
Chaos has some pretty
How
fancy
about we
magical
settle
tricks.
this one-on-one?
Sure. But you know what Chaos can't do? Pocket anvil! Ah. Ding. Ding. Take off. Yeah! Well done, team. More militia. Oh, this is the next tier up. So it can either be an Iron Beard, an Iron Drake, or a Troll Hammer. I'm a little bit concerned by the possibility for friendly fire from those two. So I think I'm probably going to make you an Iron Beard, although I think that Iron Beards might actually be close combat. They have 300 gunpowder skill. Right, the Iron Beards with 300 gunpowder skill means that their guns pierce armor. I think they're using pistols. Iron Beards, I'm not sure, actually use their pistols. I wonder if they don't spawn with ammo. Well, I'm kind of okay with them not using the pistols. I'd kind of prefer if they didn't. So yes, I think I'm going to make you an Iron Beard. Okay, that armor looks immense. Yeah, they do have a pistol. Is that a blasting charge? That must be a blasting charge. They still have those. Oh no, they have a shield. Yeah, there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4 items. They have no ammo. That's why they don't use the pistols. These guys shouldn't have the blasting charge, they should have pistol ammo instead. I think that's the pistol charge pouch. They don't have charges. Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh yeah, you're right. Drake gun canister. "15 shots. Drake gun canisters for flamethrowers. Ah. Yep, I think you may have found the problem. Go tell them on their Discord. How many horses do we have at the moment? Too many. Am I getting a... Yes, herded penalty. I am absolutely getting a herding penalty. So let's go back to Karakur and sell a bunch of stuff, including horses. Someone leveled up. That someone was me. More armor on foot. I would love to have more armor on foot. +5 armor to all equipped armor pieces for foot troops in your formation. Oh dear! Our dwarven army just became even tougher, because, you know, we needed that. Victories, leveled up in gunpowder. You are definitely run and gun. Do dwarves still have trouble raising armies by themselves? Yes, I think so, unfortunately. There's definitely something weird going on with dwarven AI. It's not entirely coherent. Do I want to sell the practice handgun? I think I'll keep you just in case I do have reason to get another runesmith in the future I can give a gun to. In the meantime, horses, that's what we're here to sell. I definitely don't need that many sumpter horses. I might just go ahead and sell all of those and just rely entirely on the sumpters. So that's 90, 102, 3, 4, 104. That's everyone mounted. And we are very close to my inventory capacity, but I suspect that's because of the metals. And in fact, while we are... Oh no, it's not Karakhan. Well, we could buy a workshop here, and we probably should. Because I would assume that a bunch of my weight at the moment is in metal. The metal tends to be light. I wonder how much food I'm carrying. Probably a silly amount. Seeing as we raided a bunch of villages and haven't, I think, sold any food.
Peace to you, stranger. What is your name?
32 grand? Highway robbery. Alright, so, let's go down to, say, 50-ish. This should keep you going for quite a long time. Both have about the same amount. And yeah, I don't think that the quality of metal matters at all, so you may as well just load them up on the low quality stuff. Good. Then the last thing I need to double check is how much food I'm carrying, because if I'm carrying this much weight, it's got to be food related. Oh yeah! Well, I might as well sell the bulk of that grain to the Brewers Guild. Two, three. Yeah, may as well. That'll do. And then who do we want to make friends with? Because we are going to have a lot of resources now. I should probably also check in with the Miners Guild. just to see if they have any, if the expeditions are finished. Not returned yet, so no. Engineers Guild. I would like to... No, I want to support the Warriors Guild, wherever they are. Get them up to trustworthy. Wonder if with the Brewers Guild I can recruit rangers from them. Because actually the guild I have interacted with the most is the Brewers Guild. So you know what, just for that reason, let's start boosting relations with the Brewers. They're also the source of a lot of my Oath Gold. So let's support you, donate 250. That'll be all for now. That was a celebratory punch. We're down to 91. That's okay. I can have up to 4 artillery now. Interesting. Okay, there's Orc Raiders here. I should clear them out. And then I think I'm going to go back to punching some elves. Because that's always fun. Where are you going? That's quicker than just walking across. Okay. You say so. Oh, nighttime. Annoying, because it's just going to make things harder to see. Half of you gone that way. Interesting. Let's not split up too much there, guys.
Get on, lads! Soil and milk! Wine and wine! This one!
This hammer is awesome. Straight up crushing damage. You also get the Damas Kron as a triple barrel shotgun. That's from the engineers, only as a reliable unique purchase. And that would be kind of nice.
I'm coming for you.
On that smash pace!
No. This one's... Crush 'em, good boys.
Alright, glorious victory. Now for the big fight. You know what's coming. It's going to be a surprise to absolutely everyone that suddenly... Pocket anvil! That, that, that. Guy took 3 hits, he was quite tough. Victory, no losses, that's what I like to see. We're getting quite close to 150 two-handed skill. Which would be nice. And yes, I would love to fight those orcs. I'd love to fight all of those orcs. Oh. Actually, for just 300 troops. But that means that they're at war with Wissenberg. That's a lot of Goblin Raiders. Who leveled up? That would not be me. That would be you. Two-handed. 10% more handling for two-handed weapons, or damage to shields with two-handed weapons. Shields are basically always the problem. So kill the shields faster. And some of the goblins, and we may as well sell stuff here now. We've been travelling for long enough that we should be able to smelt this stuff down. Yep. Oh, wait. Any orders we can do? Yes. Same mace twice, okay. You want a whole lot more cut damage. Never going to come even close to that, but he's still satisfied. Interesting. This is a two-handed axe. Cut damage here is a lot closer. Really? Well, we can do that. At least then we're 2 points closer. Maybe? Polearm. We have a lot of different models for this. Nothing that comes even close to that amount of damage. It actually reduces the damage too. So we're not going to get the damage in. Still satisfied. Interesting. I gained faith for him smithing. Huh. Throwing axe. One-handed sword. Oh no, that's all the order's done. Okay, cool. Well, I have some refining I can do. $150 smithing. So I can either get extra control or extra vigor. I think I'll take the vigor, please and thank you. Which means that my two-handed skill can get even higher. Do you unlock new stuff by smelting different types or by crafting them? Both. Which is why I have access to basically the entire Orcish arsenal, because I keep on smithing their stuff. Okay. Let's go back over this way. Karakazor is still alive. That's good. Yep, I think that what I'd really like to do, just to see how it goes, is pick a fight with an Elven Lord. Forage for wild plants, hunt animals. I think I'm going to go for the hunting. We were very successful. Success on each of them. How much stuff am I still carrying? Carrying a lot. So you know what? Quite often, let's just go and sell off some of our food supplies so I'm not this heavily overburdened by just stuff. Go down to, say, 100. Oh yeah, this is saving us so much space. And earns me 5 grand, and we still have 300 food left over. And also helps your food situation out a little, because I know that was running out. Let's go fight you. I suspect we're going to do this together. We are. Two Longbeards died. What the f... Ow! To that? Boo. Yep. Basically walked into that one. Alright, well this is a nice river battle, so I think we're going to deploy infantry there. Archers just a little behind. And hopefully we get to the river before they do.
Onwards, Dowie! This way, lads! Kazukan, Kazukit! Ha! Dowie, form a wall!
That's pocket anvil. Let's fight the guy in the water. And then just as you get close enough, we'll trigger that, do Oath and Steel and you lot, and Hearth and Home, you lot. Probably have done Hearth and Home a little bit earlier, but...
Slave for the Calasanctu!
Wow, you get quite a big splash. The caliber of these guns must be pretty high. No losses. That's more like it. Ooh, a bunch of legendary and lordly things. That'll sell for a pretty penny. A pretty penny. That's a lot of Orc Raiders again. If I can get all of you lot gathered together, which you three I certainly can because you're going up the same road. Yeah, you three are in trouble. You were smarter. You might be able to run far enough ahead. We'll see. Nope. Got all three of you. Okay, so this is 59, 69, 76 versus my 102. Streamer Matt was correct for a change. Yes! Ooh. This does not bode well for that. It's a hell of a choke point. Not sure I necessarily want a hell of a choke point, though.
Got.
Use that hill, I will. Whether I can get there in time is another matter, however. Or actually, better yet, I'll just use this hill. This is a perfectly good hill.
Got. This way, lads.
Is this Lord of the Rings mod? No, this is a Warhammer mod. Let's move you slightly further back so that their archers can't just shoot you from out of range.
This way, lads.
Can move you lot.
Just run, Dowie.
And I'll put my anvil there. Beautiful. Here they come. Now thankfully orcs are taller than dwarves. So we'll do Thugni, Oath and Steel, you lot, Hearth and Home. On you lot!
Loose formation, lads.
Hopefully we can increase the number of you lot actually shooting into us. That's what I like. Yeah, I should have deployed a little bit further back. That was a terrible shot. You know what? I think this is hammer time!
This way, lads.
See if I can position my ranged units to actually be in a position to shoot them. That. Hearth and Home. That.
For the Karazanko.
Alright, let's just launch a all-out attack on these archers. There's not going to be much they can do against us. And there's the victory. We did lose a couple. Positioning wasn't the best I've ever done, but actually only 3 dead. I can live with that. They can't, because they're dead, but I can. And we did get the two-handed and spellcraft. Did we already hit the spellcraft 100? I think we must have. Another longbeard. Another warrior. Another ironbreaker. Ironbeard. It was quite expensive. 3 gems, however. How many gems do I have now? Except for the fact that I'm going to need like 50 gems to upgrade the gun in the way that I want to. It's such a grind. I did indeed level up to Adept. Sweet. And two-handed. Can deflect projectiles with two-handed swords by blocking. Unfortunately, I don't use a two-handed sword anymore. I have my giant hammer instead. That's fine. Okay, I think go back down this way. Do I want to take out those orc raiders? Probably. To allow trade to continue to flow into this area to Karakazor. That time nobody died on my side, that's better. What is that? Oh, the raider camp's actually up here. Oh no, I'll definitely leave that. That's only blocking you. Oh yeah, that's fine. I see you there, Mr. Elven Caravan. No, I'm not going to allow you to escape quite so easily this time around. Especially if you... Maybe I am. Come back here! Oh, I've made it to the trees. No, no. He got away. Alright, let's go to Karakizor just to sell off the junk I have, and hopefully their economy has recovered a bit. Like, it generally is, I think, a good idea to sell in places with weak economies, because that allows our economies to recover a bit. $20k, so you have more money than you did last time, where I think you had 11. Did I just sell metal there? All of those can be melted down, so there's 8k there. And artisan, weaponsmith, select, hickory, smelt. All of them. And then you may as well go to the forge and we'll see if we can complete any of these orders. Two-handed mace. I still haven't unlocked any better mace heads. Now I am. Which is good, because now you want something else. Though this time you actually want piercing damage. Close enough. And now you want me to make a dwarven axe. Reach and cut damage. That has the most damage. And again, maybe not. This is like baby's first axe. This thing is tiny. Weapon reach still of 67. I only need 55. What's shorter than this? That is bad. Oh, the axe head is also quite long. Ah, I see the problem. The only thing is we're 6 damage short. Close enough. Then you want me to make an orc axe. I refuse. Okay, we have over 100,000 again, so that's nice. I did not ransom the prisoners, now I have. If I was going to do some enchanting of the gun. I now have 25 gemstones. I'm not actually going to enchant this one, I just want to see how much it will cost. So I could do clear sight and either head wreck or reload. I could afford clear sight and reload. That would be 65% faster reload. I don't know that I necessarily need that much. I mean, I could do these two for the low price of 40. Yeah, fire damage. That one I can afford. So the reload speed is useful on the clear maps, but on the battlefield, I don't think I necessarily want to reload that much faster. I just want extra damage. In which case it's these two, which is 21. That I can afford. Yeah, I think I like that. So we'll spend the 21 gems required. Unless I try to get relations up with the engineers again. Oh, that was only a practice gun. I have a regular one. That's just the one I had in my inventory. I have a handgun. Which I can always hand down to somebody else. This is not wasted. So yes, I think what I will do is enchant on the right, not the left, because left is discard. My handgun. I'm going to do clear sights and head wrecking. You're at 150 gunpowder now, so you can use Drake fire rifles. Are those the flamethrowers or are they handguns? Drake fire, I just fancy muskets or pistols. Okay. Alright, I'll hold off. Although I really want to do this. The other question I have is if I wanted to do runes for you guys. Yeah, I still don't know the runes. Well, I do have Gromril that I can hand in. Or some more Oath Gold. 10. 20. So then I need to go to the Engineers Guild, although I was in the process of upgrading the Brewers, but we'll go for the Engineers. Because I'm assuming you have to go through the Engineers Guild to get these. I doubt that they're for sale here. Get blasting charges. You're using a shitty gun. I could definitely upgrade you. And I frankly probably should. Yeah, I 100% should. Runesmith still using my old gun, which is actually better than the rusty pieces of junk these guys were using. I'll sell them. Plus, I don't actually know how good your gunpowder skill is yet. I kind of wonder if I just open that again. Yes, it does magically have new handguns. Yeah, that's a huge upgrade as well. So I'll give you one of them too. You're welcome. I'm going to keep this one though and lock it. And I'll probably just sell that one because this one's ruined. So it does make it a bit better. Could hire a bunch of recruits and immediately donate them to the Warriors Guild for some Earth Gold. Not sure the yield on recruits. Yeah, I suspect the recruits will be too low. I'm happy waiting a bit. It's fine. I'm not in a huge hurry. As long as I have an objective in terms of what I am trying to save up for, it's fine. Speaking of which, though, I am going to end this stream here because I'm getting quite hungry and it's food time. So thanks everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. If you have, be sure to hit that follow button to get notifications when I'm live again in the future. If you've really enjoyed this and you would like to support the channel, then please do consider subscribing. Helps the channel out, lets me do more of this kind of content. You can check out the Patreon at patreon.com/MordredViking. If you're watching on YouTube, you can find me on twitch.tv/MordredViking. Or if you're watching on Twitch, you can find me at youtube.com/MordredViking. I'll be back again in an hour and a half, so 6 p.m. this evening. We'll continue. And we'll try to get the Engineers Guild to like us enough to get some better guns. In the meantime, we will crush some elven skulls and maybe some orcish ones if I can find a small enough group to fight against. I should probably have recruited some people while I was in town. Yeah, I should have. Well, we'll do that when I come back. Anyway, that's it for me. Thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you in an hour and a half. Until then, bye-bye. As soon as I get control of my mouse again. Yay.